What is going on, everyone, and welcome to Kart 6T3. My name is Ben, and I am your host for these here videos, video series, or whatever you want to call it, this channel. Thank you very much for stopping by on this Tuesday. Today will be Quick Tip Tuesday or Quick Video Tuesday, whatever it is. I'm contemplating moving it to Wednesday, only to give myself maybe a little bit of time, because sometimes between, you know, the launch of the video on Sunday and if I didn't, you know, previously do it, I usually have to do it on Monday tonight to be ready for Tuesday. It's just a little jumped up. Maybe I'll back it up a day or so, but not quite yet. I think I still got it as long as I can keep up with coming up with ideas for these quick videos. Real quick, if you didn't mind hitting a like on this video, maybe subscribe to the channel if this stuff is useful to you, or you like the topics, or maybe just you like to hear me talk about stuff. I think that would be wonderful. But kind of came to me. I was thinking about racing etiquette. I had to go down, help my grandmother with some things, and I was thinking about racing etiquette, and I thought, you know what, I could do a couple videos on racing etiquette. Now, before we even get into it, I am an aggressive driver. I know this. People that race around me know that I am an aggressive driver. I don't think that I'm dirty. Just if a hole opens up, chances are I'm putting my nose in there. I know this about myself. I've been driving like that for about 20 years. Now, I have cleaned some stuff up here and there. Doesn't mean that I don't make mistakes. No, I make them all the time to this day. Sometimes it's just like, ooh, look at there's a hole. I'm going for it. But we'll address that at a later date. I just thought I'd give you a little precursor to. I'm not standing up on a soapbox being like, hey, you behave like this and you drive like this, and I never do stuff like that. I make mistakes all the time. And a lot of people can vouch for that, okay? But today we're talking about lap kart, and if you're the lap kart or you're coming up on a lap kart, and what might be some things to think about. If you're a lap kart, it's unfortunate. You are trying your best. You may have missed setup, you may have missed tires, you may be brand new to the sport and just getting out there to get experience, and this is unfortunate. I personally have experience with this. So we're going to rewind 20 years ago. I was in Flathead. I was on a 99 Coyote Thrasher, and I was lap traffic. Now, I didn't know I was lap traffic. I'm out there just trying my best. I didn't know anything about, you know, holding my race line. I was just out there trying to drive the thing, trying to understand this racing thing. I was 25 years old and inexperienced at racing. Well, the leaders were coming around to lap me, and I must have been all over the road. I don't actually know. I can't remember that far back, but I can tell you when we pulled off on, to the scales, that was the days in the Briggs Lights class where we had, you know, anywhere from 10 to 20 karts a night, back when karting was really thriving. And I was just pulling up to the scales, okay, race is over, everything, and a dude is screaming at me. To, you know, just like, I shouldn't be out there, this and that. And I was like, and I literally said to him, calm down, they are go-karts. Well, I wasn't involved in the race he was. You know, he may have been in a points battle. He may have been, you know, super close. Maybe he was trying to make a pass on the leader and I got in the way. I didn't know any of this information. But what I said was not untrue. And one of the track officials actually overheard me say that, trying to diffuse the situation. Like, man, I'm sorry, I didn't know I was in the way. We don't have, you know, rear view cameras. We don't have backup cameras in these things. So I had no idea, but trying to diffuse it. I actually won a clutch, a Tomar clutch, a 2-disc clutch that year at the awards banquet for good sportsmanship, because I was trying to diffuse a situation. I didn't engage, I didn't fight, I didn't anything like that. But it's unfortunate. Sometimes I know that there's this perception that, you know, the leaders are the fast guys and you should get out of the way. And you should be aware that, you know, once you get the blue flag, that you're in the way. There's a race going on and you're not in it. I totally understand that. But as the leaders, you have to respect the fact that they're out there trying. They are trying to do their best. Maybe they must set up. Maybe they're new. Maybe all these other scenarios. So maybe cut them a little slack. Now, if you are the lap cart and you see is it blue and yellow, the blue flag, maintain your line. For the love of Pete, maintain your line. I have no idea what I was doing. It was probably one of these deals. I should have been maintaining my line. Now, from my perception, if I'm coming up to lap somebody, I want you to maintain your line, but if you could move up a half a cart to open the bottom up, I think the bottom is usually the preferred line. I mean, how often do we go to tracks that they're, you know, the high side's the way to go? It happens, just not that frequently. Usually, it's a 1 to 2 lane racetrack, and I would say that the preferred line is usually the bottom. So if you see that coming up, maybe if you could just hold your line, but when you come into the corner, just scooch up a little. Give the bottom to the carts that are about to lap you. That would be, in my opinion, if I was the person about to lap people, you know, hold your line, do what you've been doing, but maybe just scooch up just a hair. Don't go way out of where, you know, it's those erratic movements that cost people races. That, you know, if I'm coming up on a car and all of a sudden he's darting all over the place trying to get out of my way, I can't anticipate where he's going to be. So just hold your line, maybe give up the bottom just a little bit, just so there's enough passing room. You know, try not to suck that up, get on your brakes real hard, you know. And I've seen this before. For the love of God, don't look back. Sit up and look back. Man, that'll freak all sorts of people out. I have seen that up close. It's a bad idea. Like, just stay the course. Please stay the course. As the leaders, know that you have to be aware. Situational awareness is a very real thing. You are the first person to get to lap carts. You are going to have to negotiate, and the person in second place, third place, is watching your line. They're watching what mistakes you're going to be making or not be making. So you're going to have to hopefully read what the cart up ahead of you is going to do and make the move accordingly. So very difficult situation, both on the lappee and the lapper. Lappy, lapper, does that make sense? Yeah, I think that makes sense. Okay. Just wanted to put some food for thought out there. I know that, you know, the super fast guys that are lapping people are like, get the hell out of my way. This is my race. You know, you're costing me. Well, keep in mind, we all once were there. That was once you. You were once in the way. Something broke, something happened, you had a motor problem, something occurred to where you were in the way. Just try and be patient. And I think if you know, not slow down, but if you dissect, you know, where, okay, this guy has been running, I'm coming up on him, I'm seeing where his line is. If you back up a corner, if you take a little better arc on it, so and try and time it right, so as soon as they pick up off the berm, you're right there, ready to clear. I know that racing clone and Predators is a little bit different than opens. Our closing rate is super quick. As soon as a door opens and you're on the throttle in an open, the thing goes, and they will go right through that hole, just and then they will take off. But all right, guys, quick video. I just thought I thought this would be an interesting topic. As always, down in the comments, if you have an opinion about this, a question about this, feel free to drop it down below. There's interactions amongst you guys in there. And of course, I always try and answer the questions and comments that pop up down below. So, all right, guys, quick video that never ends up being quick on Tuesday. So, all right, guys, I will see you next Tuesday. Later.